sets of emails. This is from Catherine Rumler, who worked as Barack Obama's White House counsel, Democratic administration, White House counsel, lawyer representing the American presidency. Now, in the way that is normal in American life, she's the chief lawyer for Goldman Sachs.
Yeah. Wow.
And they're trading advice. She's getting his advice on, should I become attorney general? She's taking the advice of a convicted sex offender on should I accept Barack Obama's potential offer to be attorney general. And he's telling her, she's giving him advice about his situations in life. And in this very striking scene, she describes driving up to New York and she says, I will stop at a rest stop at some point in New Jersey on my way up to New York. And I will see, no doubt, all these people who are 100 pounds overweight. And I will be shocked by it. And I will be moved to never eat another morsel of food in my life so that I never become like them. I just want to say to people watching this, this is what people in that class think about you. You don't normally get a glimpse. You see them on TV. You see them on their curated social media that someone else is doing for them. These emails are a glimpse of how people in this Epstein class feel about you. They feel you're a slob at a rest stop that they unfortunately have to stop at to get gas.
What if some of the most powerful people in the world still haven't answered the questions surrounding Epstein Island? A remote private island, hidden from the public eye that's surrounded by crystal clear water and luxury yachts. For years, this island has been at the center of one of the most disturbing scandals involving powerful people in the world. We're talking about the island connected to Jeffrey Epstein. But recently, something unexpected happened. During a conversation on his massively popular podcast, Joe Rogan brought the topic back into the spotlight. And according to online discussions, people are once again asking a shocking question. Is the story of Epstein's Island really over? Or are there still secrets hiding in plain sight? In this video, we'll break down what Rogan said, why the internet exploded after his comments, and the mysterious claims about who might still be connected to the island today. But before we dive in, make sure you watch until the end, because the final detail might be the most surprising part of all. For years, the name Epstein Island has been surrounded by controversy. The island, officially known as Little St. James, became infamous after allegations surfaced about private parties attended by powerful and wealthy individuals. The man at the center of it all, Jeffrey Epstein, was a financier with connections to politicians, celebrities, and business elites around the world. His story took a dramatic turn in 2019 when he was arrested on federal charges. But before the case could fully unfold, Epstein was found dead in a jail cell in New York. His death was officially ruled a suicide. However, the circumstances surrounding it led to countless questions and theories online. And since then, many people have wondered whether the full truth about Epstein's network was ever revealed. Joe Rogan brings the topic back on his podcast, The Joe Rogan Experience. Rogan has often discussed controversial topics with guests. But recently, the Epstein case resurfaced during one of those conversations. Rogan didn't claim to have secret proof or insider documents. Instead, he talked about something many people online have been noticing: the silence. For a scandal that once dominated headlines across the world, the story seemed to disappear surprisingly fast from mainstream discussion. And that raised questions. Rogan wondered out loud why a case involving powerful connections suddenly faded from the public spotlight. For many listeners, that comment alone was enough to spark a massive online debate. The internet starts digging again within hours of the podcast clip circulating online. Social media users started revisiting old news reports, flight logs, and archived interviews. Many people began posting lists of famous individuals who had previously been linked to Epstein in various ways. Now it's important to be clear here. Being mentioned in flight records or attending events does not automatically mean wrongdoing. But the internet thrives on speculation, and once a story starts trending again, it spreads quickly. Forums, comment sections, and video platforms filled with discussions asking the same question: who really knew what was happening? And could there still be information that hasn't come out yet? One of the more unusual rumors circulating online involves something people have started calling a new handler. The idea suggests that after Epstein's death, someone else may have taken control of certain properties or connections tied to his network. To be clear, there is no confirmed evidence supporting this claim. But speculation began when reports surfaced.
In and amongst the more than 180,000 images released are these pictures showing the then Prince Andrew kneeling over and touching a female whose identity has been hidden. There's no context, location, or date provided. Andrew has always denied any criminal wrongdoing, but this latest batch of files once again contains items raising serious questions of judgment, not least an email exchange from 2010, long after his close friend Jeffrey Epstein had been convicted of sexual offences involving children, suggesting he meet with a 26-year-old Russian woman in London who he might enjoy having dinner with. Andrew replies he would be delighted to see her and adds, "Will she be bringing a message from you? Please give her my contact details to get in touch." Epstein writes back, "She's 26, Russian, clever and beautiful, and yes, she has your
that Epstein's Island properties were being sold and transferred to new owners. Some internet users began suggesting that the story of the island might not be finished yet. That's where the new handler theory started spreading across social media. Again, these are online rumors, not confirmed facts. But as we've seen many times before, rumors alone can be enough to ignite huge discussions. Why the Epstein story won't go away. Part of the reason the Epstein case continues to resurface is the sheer number of powerful people who were once associated with him. Over the years, Epstein appeared in photographs and events alongside politicians, billionaires, and celebrities. That's why whenever the topic returns, people begin revisiting those old connections. Some names appear again and again in discussions. However, many of those individuals have denied any wrongdoing and said they had limited or professional contact with Epstein. Still, the public fascination with the story remains strong. And every time a major public figure mentions the case again, interest explodes. That's exactly what happened after Rogan's comments. Why Rogan's voice matters. The reason Rogan's remarks caused such a stir is simple. His podcast is one of the most influential platforms in the world. The Joe Rogan Experience regularly reaches millions of listeners. When topics are discussed there, they often spread rapidly across YouTube, TikTok, and other platforms. That means even a brief comment can reignite a conversation that many people thought had already faded. In this case, Rogan didn't present new evidence. But by simply questioning why the Epstein story disappeared so quickly, he reopened the door to public debate. The power of online investigators. Another reason the story keeps resurfacing is the rise of internet researchers. Online communities have become known for digging into old records, public documents, and archived footage. Sometimes they uncover details that mainstream media overlooked. Other times, speculation spreads faster than verified facts. The Epstein case has become one of the most discussed mysteries in modern internet culture. Because of that, every new mention of it triggers a wave of investigation. And Rogan's comments were enough to spark that wave once again. So what actually happened to Epstein's Island? After years of controversy, the island properties were eventually sold to new owners. The buyer reportedly plans to redevelop the area and distance it from its past reputation. Whether that will succeed is another question entirely. Because in the age of the internet, reputations and scandals rarely disappear completely. For many people, the island will always be tied to one of the most shocking scandals involving wealth and power. The real reason the Epstein story keeps resurfacing may not be about the island itself. Instead, it's about trust. People want to believe that powerful individuals are held accountable for wrongdoing. Whenever a major case appears unresolved, it leaves the public with unanswered questions. That's why conversations like the one Rogan had continued to resonate with audiences. Even years later, will new information ever emerge about the Epstein network? That's impossible to predict. Investigations have already revealed significant details about Epstein's activities. But for many observers, the story still feels incomplete. And in the world of online media, unfinished stories rarely stay buried forever. All it takes is one viral podcast clip, one resurfaced interview, or one unexpected comment from a major public figure. Just like what happened with Joe Rogan. The Epstein case remains one of the most controversial scandals involving wealth, influence, and secrecy. Joe Rogan's recent comments didn't provide new evidence, but they did something just as powerful. They reminded millions of people that the conversation isn't over. Whether future investigations reveal more information or not, the public interest in this story continues to grow. And as long as people keep asking questions, the mystery surrounding Epstein's Island will likely remain part of the global conversation.